catch my way.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Needed and much welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play. The football there, and it's 2nd down.
Devin Funchess, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. On the return, Johnson. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins, complete. Smith has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
To urge
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play fake. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
17.
Davante Adams, 72 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. He's got the lead, and there he goes. 30, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field. I don't think this is going to stand.
On the board just yet.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Rashawn Melvin in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got it at the 15. Give him 32 on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Green Bay.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 14, Packers 7.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And he's He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, jsuess21's. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Packers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
To Aaron Jones.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And look out, Rodgers wants the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about this all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Cook. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, but this one runs up to be incomplete. Johnson Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Back to the ground, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Rashawn Melvin.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it's going to be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers again now. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At
the 40. It's caught here by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 38 yards on the scamper there.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Viking field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Not a really call setting up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
First down throw for Cousins. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Out of his end zone, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Throwing is Cousins. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
Now there's a target that just about any quarterback would like to throw to. Devin Funches, one of the big-bodied receivers in the league who can go up and get it. Former Carolina Panther, played 1 game with the Indianapolis Colts in 2019 before breaking his collarbone. Excellent hands. Monster target, kind of forgiving target for a quarterback. The Packers really need him to develop and give them another option on the perimeter.
On first down, Rodgers. It's caught by Funches. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Packers.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll expand their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Now Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
First down is Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The
tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Rodgers.
Don't worry about it.
Rodgers lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Packers 13.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes it's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Smith on the coverage.
To throw again. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Packers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And a Packer first down.
Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings' 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. It's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it. Even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
2-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. We're going to run with Madison again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Setting up the screen for Cook. He will have a first down here at about the 40.
Good.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To the ground, this time Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run again on first down. Cook. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. On play action, Cousins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Draw play. Madison. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
22-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
It's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Rodgers now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get him.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
28-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, 38 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
It's 2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Barr. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And they take a knee.
Cousins on the keeper.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us.